asking, what's it saying? Battery low, press enter. Why are you low? Right, I think I'm going to have to give it a charge. How long is that going to take? Oh, how annoying. We are in the second week of 2020 and wow, what a fortnight it's been already. How are you all doing out there? Did you survive it? If you're here, it means you did. So I tell you what, give yourselves a huge pat on the back and a round of applause because you've made it. Parents out there, mamas, papas, aunties, uncles, whatever your family structure, okay, it's taken a lot to see it through. Whether you've been working, whether you've not been working, whatever, it doesn't really matter. We're not here to split hairs because the pressure has been put on us to the maximum. Oh my goodness, it's been really hard. There have been times where I have flown through this thinking, oh my gosh, I am a goddess. I am the queen at my helm. My children are all perfect. This is going fantastically. What was I worried about? And then there's been days where I have just been like, oh, tears, bawling, crying, shouting. Yeah, I feel the worst actually right now. But, you know, it is what it is. This is the cards we've been dealt. It's been a real mixed bag of emotions. I don't know how I feel actually. I feel like we have stepped into another twilight zone. I mean, to be fair, we've had a year's kind of practice now. So whatever happens this year, I would say that we're all novices at this now. Do I want to go through another year? Probably not, but I do feel that if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. Let's just all make it to the end. There is a finish line. There's always a finish line. Let's just keep going forward and see where it takes us. Fresh and happy little bugger. Breakfast.
Wow, 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 wow.
We wanted to give our school and nursery a week to catch up from Christmas, just to see if there were going to be any little bugs or little nasties that appeared after the Christmas holidays. And I'm glad that we did, because no sooner had we not stepped at that gate, we were emailed to say that the reception class, that bubble, had a positive COVID case and we were all going to be self-isolating until January the 18th. So I'm glad that we are home, but we're not having to worry about whether we need to get tested or not. Nurseries obviously aren't closed, and that has been the biggest clanger of all, because I didn't realize how annoying brothers can be. This little man, Croy, has been trolling his sisters so hard. I feel so sorry for them, and I have let them endure as much as they have at the hands of this little. But on the days that he's been home, it's been really challenging to get everybody to be happy. So I've had drama, I've had fights, I've had to break up, all kinds of nonsense. That said, we did let the boy go to nursery this week on the basis that they all needed it. He so needed to be at nursery with his friends and bashing around out there, and you know, they would have been at home for 4 weeks after the Christmas period, so it was only fair. The girls, you know, the reason why it was good for the girls is because this week especially, we were able to concentrate more on their schoolwork, have the lessons. We set up a table for them in our bedroom, mirrored the laptop so I could show off their cards and their worksheets, and so it's been fantastic.
My monster is bad.
Yeah, your monster's bad. Why is your monster bad then?
Because he scares people.
Okay.
And I laugh.
You laugh, do you? That's good. It's better to laugh at things that are
And
scary.
then he coming at me and I run away so fast.
Yeah, that's also another good thing.
What's that?
Is that it? You folded it up already? Wow. Three plus 2 equals. It's tough. Take a minute and then leave it on. Just breathe.
I saw the other rainbow like this. A real rainbow like this. Because I saw a rainbow before.
So the day is finishing off with tidying it up. Yay! Obviously everything has come out. Then I am gonna run the bath, especially because he's been in the nursery, do bed linen, and then the day is over. No, it's not, because then I have to feed them, get them to bed, read them a story. Then I have to catch up on my 9 to 5. And then of course I have to find time to vlog. It's all go, 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 go. But it's been a hoot, guys. It's definitely character building. I don't want to go through this again. And the boy wasn't at nursery and I didn't even bother filming them. For me, it was just a free-for-all. It was like, nothing's going to happen. We're not going to be able to get any sense out of today. So let's just leave things rolling and dip in and out as we can. Mainly did fun and games. We did dancing. Anything really just to keep them preoccupied. There's guilt there, okay, because I am putting my children to the side for the sake of my work, like with others, like with many, but for me, I don't know, that's been the only bad taste in my mouth that I've had this week. Other than that, hunky-dory. You know, when they're at school, when they're at nursery and I get to do work, I don't think about it, but I think it's just the matter of that, you know, you just can't help but feel bad. You just can't help but see the look in their eyes when you tell them, no, you can't, or I can't do this right now because mummy has to do this or mummy has to do that. So that's the only issue I have, but you know, it's not forever, and I am hopeful, I am optimistic that this is the blimp in there. Or is it a blimp? No, that's the thing that flies, isn't it? Yeah, that's not a blimp, because it's a blip in their life. It's really not going to make much difference. I think that it's only painful now because as the adults, we are living it. I can't believe how much time I'm getting to spend with my family, whether or not the circumstances are ideal. When we will ever get a chance to spend a year or 2 years working from home together. I do hope that this way of life can continue under non-pandemic circumstances for sure, and that's something that I'm going to work on. What have I learned from this experience? I've learned to not have such high expectations of everybody, and myself especially. You know, we can't help it. We are emotional, yet we are rocks. It's motherhood. It's what we do. We just roll with the punches and go with the flow. I have never given myself the time that I need to just kind of breathe and self-love, and that is what I've learned actually mostly since becoming a mother. that I need to give myself more time, because if I am not happy, then that just resonates out into the household and everybody gets to feel the sting of mummy's tale. I'm still making sure that I shower and I get dressed and I put my makeup on and I tie my hair up and I try and make myself feel as good as possible. A bit of deodorant and a little spray of perfume goes a long way, I tell you that. Gone are the days of just soaking in Tom Ford. I just need some eyebrows, some wings, and a little lip gloss. I just want to say that everyone is feeling this right now. And I think the most important thing to know is that just breathe through it. I've been breathing through it. I mean, there have been times where I have just wanted to just bawl my eyes out and cry. And for a minute, maybe that would work. But I find that just being in that moment of knowing that you're stressed and that it's not working this way, take a minute to breathe, put television on, give them the tablet, let them have popcorn, let them stay up a bit later if need be. Actually, that's not been happening because I have been shoving them back to bed as soon as possible because I've just needed the time to just breathe. I think just not trying to get everything done is a reason enough to not try and get everything done. Is that going to make sense? I don't know. I'm going to have to read that back in here. Everything is chaotic and things are happening at 90 miles an hour and it just feels like there's chaos and nothing is getting done. Things are getting done. We are still getting through our work. We are still raising our children to be great human beings. We are still giving them the education that they need to a degree that is necessary, because believe it or not, you know, well, I can't comment because there are fantastic families out there that are homeschooling their children, and I'd actually like to hear from you, please. If you have any advice, please leave it in the comments below, because actually homeschooling is something that Luelle and I talked about, or I very much talked about, because when I was on mat leave with the girls, it was something that I thought I could do and that I would love to do. I think being in control of my children's learning is very important. I think sending them away to have them be told what they need to learn, I think there's real benefit from creating your child's world of knowledge. I hope you enjoyed this little vlog on how I've started the majority of each of the days, day in the life of a family of 5 in lockdown with 3 children under the age of 5. I definitely enjoyed creating it. I definitely did not enjoy the pressure of getting it together, if I'm honest. But we live and we learn, and I do this because I want to get better. I think the takeaway that I want to share with everyone is just to be real with yourselves, be real with your children. I don't think that anyone really cares who has managed to perfect this or not. I think we just all want to know that we are experiencing it together, and that if this family is doing it in this particular way, then my way might not be so bad either. Stay safe, stay active, stay healthy, and if you have any thoughts that you want to share about the lockdown or anything in general, why don't you leave it in the comments below and let's start a conversation. If you haven't already, please click like and also perhaps subscribe, because I'm going to be doing these little videos regularly and I would love to see you again sometime.